Alright, so for this one, it says calculate sine if theta is in standard position and has a measure of 1170. So this one, again, you gotta do your grid, and then we also have to think about the quadrant that it lives in, because that determines if it's going to be positive or negative. Now you could use the unit circle if you want to, but usually these are either going to be the 30-60 or the 45-45. So let's just talk about those reference angles real quick. So remember that at some point we'll have some sort of 30-60 triangle, and I know that's not a great, I could do better. So we'll do a 30-60. So the relationship on the sides of this is 1, 2, and the square root of 3, and that would be, this is 30 degrees, this is 60 degrees, and then over here we would have the 45, 45, okay? And so that would be, the ratios are 1, 1, square root of 2, and that's a 45 triangle. So let's figure out where we land, all right? So this is 1170, so I go around one time, that's 360. I go around a second time, that's 720. I go around a third time, I think that is, and if you don't know, you just do it on the calculator. I think that is 360 times 3, which is 180, or 1080, I mean. So that's 1080. So this is 1 revolution, 2 revolutions, 3 revolutions. And what I need to do next is say 1170 minus 1080. So when I do that, I get 90 degrees. So from here, I'm just going to go another 90 degrees. Okay? So what does that mean? That means that I have an angle this is my reference angle. And so the last thing that I want you guys to think about too, so now for these, you just got to use the unit circle. And so remember also the unit circle the radius is equal to 1. Okay? So if I think in terms of the unit circle, that means my radius equals 1. So let me just pull up the unit circle real quick. Okay? And so on my unit circle, I have this angle that goes from here this is what I'm looking at, and also x equals 0, y equals 1. Well, remember that sine of theta equals y over r. Well, the radius equals 1, y equals 1, so sine equals 1 over 1. Now, another thing I could do if I really wanted to is I could say something like this. I could say sine of 1170, 1. And then I could say sine of 90, 1. So let me take a screenshot of that. And that's it.